I didn't think you started.
Okay. Hey, welcome. This is the first of many coffee plug. That's a lot of sugar. Hi, I'm Debbie. No, my name is Sydney, and I'm a coffee professional, and this is my blog where I am the coffee plug. I'm going to hit you up on the fire bees, we're going to talk, we're going to do whatever we need to do, don't be laughing at me. This is my friend Alicia, my homegirl. So what's in our cup? The coffee got a little lukewarm because I was like fucking around with the camera, but also, full disclaimer, the views expressed in this are not the views of whatever coffee company that we are trying their coffee. This isn't paid, but if you want to pay me to review your coffee, I will do so. But it's gonna be honest. And the music playing in the background, I don't own that shit. My AC, I pay a little bit of rent, so I kind of own that shit. Like, whatever. So, what's in our cup? Right now, we're drinking an Ethiopia Ardi. It's made by Joe Van Gogh, which is relatively local, Durham. And it's one of my favorite coffees. I get like strong flavors of like blueberry and blackcurrant. Yes, blackcurrant, like a little citrusy, but not too citrusy where you just like, oh, what's in the hookah? It's lemon, but I haven't, like the citrusy isn't from that because I haven't had that before. And then we also have watermelon made by God, and crispy organic snack bars made by Annie. They're gluten-free. So yeah, how do you like the coffee?
It's good. I added a little sugar to mine because I like things sweet. I do definitely taste a little bit of the blueberry. It's probably the strongest flavor in it. It's strong, but not too, like, not like sometimes coffee has like a little like bitter water taste.
Yeah, that's why I love it.
And this one is just like extremely flavorful. As opposed to like just like dirty water. That's a horrible way to explain it. But sometimes coffee just kind of tastes like.
I may be able to get the person who actually roasted this coffee to come on here. Nicole, she's amazing. So this is made by AeroPress, and that's one of my favorite methods. And I definitely will be doing like a video on like, you know, AeroPress stuff. But anyways, this is more than just about coffee. What we will be talking about today is Tinder. So I always am very weary of people who are like very much like, I don't listen to hip hop. I don't listen to like anything remotely like black sounding. I mean, all of modern music, especially American music, comes from us, so you're welcome. But I feel like hip hop is like blackness unfiltered, kind of, in all its varieties. Like, you have the trap music, you have the like, you know, like logical flow. I'm not talking about Logic, no shade to Logic, but I'm just saying, like, you know, you have like the mind rap, you have the motion rap, you have like this weird shit that the young people are doing now with the like face tattoos and they're all like screaming all the time. That's valid too. But like,
Sip coffee.
But it's like blackness, like not sanitized at all, kind of, and it just makes me weird that you like come up and you're like, I don't like it. I don't like it. Like, you can't find nothing that rocks with you. You can't find nothing.
That's like the same as like
people saying that they don't have a preference for black people.
I definitely just did that. I'm a hookah hog.
She is the Kobe of hookah.
That's it. Black Mamba. But
You know why I'm at.
But I don't even know what the fuck I was talking about. Yeah, like people.
Black people are so diverse.
Right. All people
there.
are, like, it's two demographics that people feel very comfortable being like they don't fuck with. Black women and Asian men. They're like, I don't really like, I'm just not like into Asian guys. And I'm like, yay, more for me. But like.
But then like, they're not always so receptive.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Then you'll have like, it's weird being on Tinder and being like a very noticeably black person. A noticeably black woman. Like,
Yeah.
Like, you get like, I don't like dark girls, or like if they swipe right or whatever, they're like, I don't normally like, but you're different.
No.
And it's just like, oh.
No, they're canceled.
Canceled.
Forever.
And it's
Forever.
forever. And it's like, first of all, why would you say that to me? Even if you thought that.
Like, it's not a compliment. And if it is a compliment to somebody, shame on you.
Shame on you.
Like, I actually had a conversation with a Tinder swipe today about that, like, about feminism and, like, is it, like, your right to choose what you want? Like, is it, like, a woman's right to choose to be a pick-me? Or is it, like, you have to be a certain type of woman in order to, like, be classified in feminism? And I feel like the way feminism should be is if you want to be a pick-me type of woman, if you want to cater to your man or be super domestic, stay-at-home wife, if you want to work, if you don't want to work, if you want, you know, like however you choose to live your life, totally cool. However, just know that your choices are like emboldening these guys to say some ain't shit kind of things to some women who do not respect or appreciate it. Like, I am ambiguous and like racially ambiguous, and like I get all of these kind of like, what are you? And it's just like, and for me, I'm very full of pride in like my ethnicity and my race, because I just found out, not just found out, but like I did my DNA and I recently found out like my genetic race or makeup, and it's like, so now when I'm asked, it's not like a simple, oh, I'm Puerto Rican anymore. Right. It's like, that's such a loaded question that I don't feel like answering now. And it's just like, are you only here because I'm like high yellow with high cheekbones and big tits? Or, I mean, like on Tinder, that's probably the reason.
Yeah.
That is.
Which, I mean, like, okay, so for me, like feminism, the thing is like, yeah, like you said, like do whatever you want, but don't be like getting in other people doing what they want to do.
Yeah.
Like, don't get up on Facebook and be like, you need to stay with your man even though he cheats, or like you need to do this and you need to do that. Like, I don't need you to you do you, and
right.
You feel good about your choices, but also like, and then like for me, I believe there are certain things that are exactitudes. Like, you have value.
Yeah.
Whether you're a stay-at-home mom or
yes.
whether you're working in a job, or whether you're making $70,000 a year or $20,000 a year, you as a human being have an inherent value, and you're entitled to access to dignity. You're entitled to access to, like, you know, the things that what I want for myself, I want for you as well. And even though that may not manifest itself in the same thing, like, it doesn't have to. Just don't get in my fucking way with that.
Right. I'm just like, I'm totally cool with like your own preference, as previously stated per my last email. that's the cutoff. It's like, you be good. Like, you can say, I like to cover up for my man, and it's just like, cool. Like,
Do you?
you know, but I don't want to be out there looking like y'all dusty hoes.
That's a problem.
What?
Right.
What? Like, your statement was perfectly good, like, complete, period. That little, like, semicolon that you added on to the end,
Right.
unnecessary.
Exactly. And like, and as far as like aesthetic preferences, because people do have like aesthetic preferences.
Right.
Like, it's not. It's like you're genetically predisposed to be attracted to something that is, what do you call it? Like contrasting, because it's meaning that like your genetic makeup is going to be stronger because there's some difference.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, don't get online and be like, dark skinned black women shouldn't wear red lips. Don't be online like shitting on what you're not into
Mm-hmm.
to prove
Right.
allegiance to what you are.
Mm-hmm.
Because those men aren't. If this is major T, so I need y'all to listen. I need y'all to listen to me. Those men ain't shit. Those men ain't shit. They ain't shit for you. They ain't shit for them. They ain't
Right.
shit for the women that they are into. They ain't shit for the women that they hate. And like the women who get with a man who will shit on what his mama look like, she ain't shit either. And the fact that people will sit here and be like, oh, I want a like people aren't coffee. You don't get to go and be like,
Yeah.
I want a fucking light roast. Like,
Yeah.
bitch, I ain't no bean. I may be shaped like a bean a little bit, but I ain't no bean. And like, and like, and like, at the end of the day, like, my beauty does not need you to be ugly for me to feel beautiful and
Right.
for me to be beautiful.
Right.
And for you to sit here and call yourself my friend and you're with some dude who will sit there and roast, not be specific, not name names, and be like, this dusty bitch did this to me. No, like, you want to sit here and make these grouping statements, and then we're supposed to feel some type of way because your mama didn't come to your T-ball game, and so that's alright. That makes it okay for you to be hateful.
My biggest thing about like dating, so my ex had a preference for lighter women, although he was not light. And it was like, oh, it's just a preference. Like, I just don't like, I mean, I don't like white women, but like, you know, mixed girls are okay, and Spanish girls and Hispanic girls are okay. And it's just like, alright, like, you can have your preference and stuff like that, but the fact that you like completely count out an entire demographic of people, like, that look like you, that look like your mom and your sister, it's just like,
I wish my nappy-headed little boy would open his mouth
it's,
and say that. Like, I put my life on the line. I like carried you and me for 9 months for you to get here and turn 16, and some little black girl told you your lineup was dusty because it was, and now you're bitter. Like, and so you want to talk about black women, and then because then it's a reflection of me.
yeah.
And like, I kind of want, and this I don't know if this is not feminist. I'm about to be y'all problematic fave, but like, I kind of want to print out all their little memes, and on Mother's Day, hand it to their mama.
Ooh.
Because like, don't be sitting up here, I hate black women, 364 days a year, and then Mother's Day be like, my mama, fuck your mama. Like,
Wow.
ain't nobody think about her, and ain't nobody think about you, because like my first, because I feel the same way about like black women who go around and roast black men. My father loves me, and he loves my brother, and my first introduction to a black man is someone who is wonderful and caring and present and sees me as a human being and wasn't really on that like creepy, like, that's my, you know how like some dads are about their, no, like he like recognized that I was me, and that's exactly what God intended me to be, and he tried to like help me flourish with that. And like, so it doesn't matter how many times I swipe right on you ain't shit ass dude, black dudes, like I will never open my mouth and say a grouping statement
Right.
negatively about black men, because for me, a black man is defined as my father and my brother and the other black men in my life that are wonderful and that are present, you know? And so when you sit here and because, you know, sometimes a dark-skinned black woman roast you or did something wrong to you and you
probably deserved it.
But even if you didn't, even if she was an ain't shit ass girl, like,
which there are,
like, but for you to sit here and formulate your mouth to say this grouping statement because you're mad, it just shows that you don't value the people in your life that were there.
For me, because you know what I've been through, and the majority of the shit that I've been through has been at the hands of black men, and still with that being a reality for me, I'm still never going to fix my mouth to say a generalized statement about black men, because like my experience with black men is so it's so isolated to my experience, and still I can't say, well, black men is this, or black men are that. It's just like, because it's just not true. I haven't experienced every black man. And it's like, the same way I wouldn't want everybody to say, all Latinx people are like this, or all, you know, like plus size women are like that. It's just like, it's just simply not true.